Hey,
Speaking of cleavage.
we're live. Hi, everybody. How are
Cleavage.
you? How is
Hi.
the day? We are here to
Hello,
play
everyone.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and dildos.
I'm going to stop talking creepy, I think.
I think
Anyway,
it's great. Yeah. Great.
real quick, while I was offline, someone decided to gift me 20 subscriptions anonymously.
Oh,
So, being anonymously, obviously, I don't know who you are, so I can't thank you personally, but thank you a whole lot. I appreciate you.
be warned.
And I'm still not going to cry on stream. Anyway,
Yes.
with that out of the way, let's see.
We have killed the death barge. Bark.
Sir.
Barge.
Yes. Kate, why don't you go ahead and kind of recap what happened?
I don't recap what happened.
Cause
All right.
My memory is terrible. I usually rely on Nat for this.
Oh, I can do a recap.
Yeah.
Basic. Well,
nope.
we
Abakir do it because Andy did it last time.
That's fair.
All
That's
right.
fair.
Just a heads up for everybody. As much as everybody will be disappointed by the accent of Abakir will not be making an appearance tonight for reasons, namely, I have the death bug. So yeah,
He's got the plague.
plague. So yeah. Anyway, last time our intrepid explorers have gotten away from Captain Quig's brother, who is a bit of a dandy, and sailing along, our noble little vessel came across a bunch of wreckage in the water and dead bodies, to which Abakir may have spent a bunch of time sticking dead bodies with a harpoon and bringing them on board as morbid spearfishing. Anyway, we managed to come across one survivor, who was
Storbjorn.
Stormbjorn. Storbjorn. Norse Force.
I have officially figured out how to say it after like an hour of practicing.
Storbjorn.
So we pull him aboard, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. Our resident telepath / golden retriever boy, Lucas, starts looking around and sending out mental messages to whatever may be around. And we got the attention of the Death Bark, which is a lovely Davy Jones looking some bueno. At one kill everybody, and it attacked the boat. Abakir finally got to use a cannon in a way that was not what a cannon was supposed to be used for. He essentially turned it into a giant fragmentation grenade. The Death Barge was eventually destroyed by a series of magical growing hammers. And then yes, we are sailing away from the wreckage of that on our way to, I'm assuming, a port, because we have to, at least most everybody else has to somewhat equip for our adventure in the frozen north.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's where we will be picking up our episode today, sailing into, I want to say, Silt Pass is what I believe was said last time.
Silt Basin Pass.
Silt Basin Pass.
Mm-hmm. And
hey, you forgot the most important things. Abukir patted Lucas on the head as a good job.
Yes. Lucas did a good
It was
job.
very important.
I mean, it was pretty key. For Lucas, this was a big character moment.
It was.
Lucas's giant character. Yes.
And Andy got way too personal with the new guy, so.
Yes. She did.
But she has no idea, so it's fine.
And he has the hands.
Sure.
But Where we left off was real quick here. I want to throw this out here. Archeowolf, Nimue is in. Buddy Nimue.
Oh,
Buddy.
Ooh.
And Tinny. But Nimue's here
Tinny!
to watch you play for the first time, so.
tiny tinny.
Anyway, that out there.
I apologize. Will not be doing fun voices.
Yeah. $20 as you forget and you do the
And you
voice
try anyway.
and it hurts your throat and you go, that was a mistake.
Right. Bet money on that.
Right. Anyway. So where we left off was Sturborn.
No.
You had woken up out of a start from some sort of uncomfortable, not exactly nightmare, but uncomfortable dream. You looked around and there was no one standing there, but for a good minute and a half, you had the feeling that someone was standing there.
I got a feeling.
But that feeling does eventually fade away.
Okay. Indeed. I'm
That-
still in my little. I'm still in my cabin.
Nah.
You're
Hammock.
well,
Well, what
kind
is
of
he on?
giant bed.
Sleeping in a
He's on Abakir's bed.
But where's Abu?
Somebody else's bed.
I'm on the. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be eating somebody else's porridge, too.
Well, God damn it.
Well, speaking of that, you are
I'll work on something.
told by the smaller looking dude, Tristan, that breakfast will be ready soon. And he also says the ale that was given to you last night, that barrel, wasn't quite empty, so it's over there. You didn't quite finish it off, so you have a little bit left.
Okay, I'm just gonna go out on the deck and I'm gonna take a pee off the side of the boat.
As sailors do.
I just woke up, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, same.
Sure.
Roll for. I'm kidding.
roll for piss.
Do you
roll
make
to
it?
see if any.
Do you make it to the island?
Oh no.
Does anybody?
Hey.
Does any get on the ship?
Don't tell Quig. She'll be pissed. Literally.
Yeah.
She'll be pissed off that her.
I will
ship is pissed off.
sentence you to scraping barnacles. Mark my words.
With your face.
But the day. Why don't we go ahead? Andrew, please roll me a d6 real quick.
What am I deciding this time? 5.
You won't know until
Because when
you
I looked
do.
up at the screen, you're the first face I saw. What'd you roll?
5.
5. The weather is extremely windy, which
Ooh. Going on at a good click.
you're going on in a good pace. It is going pretty much the direction that you want it to go. It would be pulling you a little bit off, but Mr. Gibbs pulls it a little bit the other way. He doesn't have to work very hard at it. And you make quite good time. Why don't we, real quick, have Abakir give me a perception check, please.
That is a 2.
2. Everything is completely safe. There is no danger anywhere at all. 100% safe.
Uh-huh.
I agree, Diesel. I agree. Yeah.
Oh, he is whining.
Let's put you over here so you can see on the map. where you are. Ship is here. Where you're going here. So you're kind of Quig. How close do you want to be, like, to the coast? You gonna keep like in view of it?
Like in view of it, but not
Mhm.
so close that we're gonna run the risk of running into anything. Like
Okay.
sandbars, shoals, blah blah blah.
All right. Get right there. Been about half the day, and the wind just really keeps on picking up. To the point where the waves are now also
No.
really picking up.
I'm flying
Like
marbles like a
storm?
kite.
Tie a little string on them. Just
I'm just gonna
Like-
fly marbles like a kite, just like for funsies, because I think it's hilarious.
Get our visibilities go to, or is it completely clear?
it's still pretty clear. There's some clouds, but nothing crazy. Quig, why don't you go ahead and make a
Mhm.
nature check for me?
Oh boy. Oh boy. First
boy,
roll
oh
of the
boy, oh
night,
boy.
and it is a not great roll. Not a 1.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
It's not, or it is.
It's not. It's not a 1,
Not
but
a
not
1.
great. Would be a 5.
5.
Lame.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, it's a windy day. Happens at sea. Should be
Every
totally
now and
fine.
then, marbles will just like turn into a rock, fall really far, and then stop, and then get picked up again, like he's like a kite drops, then goes up and comes back down.
Steerborn, breakfast is brought to you and the other crew members. You get to taste the first, for the first time, the cooking done by Tristan. It is
Tristan's cooking.
fucking immaculate. This man is an artist when it comes to food.
Tis
And
true.
it's you've been at sea for quite some time now, so you've already been eating, ocean sailing food, dried meats, that kind of thing.
Stuff with
Pickled
eagles
eggs and pickled pickles. Your choice.
Yeah. But this food is quite delicious.
Okay.
And Dave, who
It's
I gotta
magically
reset
delicious.
his hit points again.
Uh,
Mr. Gibbs comes and walks up to you.
What up, Gibby?
So, where is it
Gibby?
you're from?
Oh shit, we talked about this.
The Crystal Lands tundra.
Yeah, Crystal Lands. Yeah, what he said.
What the fuck Wall said?
I said.
Did you hear that voice just now? Yeah, that one. That place.
That magical voice.
What
in
he
our head.
said. Gibbs just
Jesus
goes,
God.
Yeah, don't worry. I hear that voice all the time. Sometimes it even sounds like my own. It's really weird. Anyway, yeah. What was bringing you south?
Oh,
Sorry.
I remember everything we talked about. I was in search of
a thing.
white stuff. What was it?
White stone.
White stone.
Cocaine?
Yes.
Oh.
White stone.
White stone. The place or
Cocaine.
or
He wants magic rock. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we were searching for
he
some
wants to
rock.
get the rooms.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Whitestone. It's a highly sought after stuff.
I've
Andy's
heard of it.
eavesdropping.
I've
at
heard
this
of it. The Andy, you would have heard of it as well.
I know,
White
and I'm
stone.
eavesdropping. I'm not saying anything yet, but I'm eavesdropping because it's a rock.
White stone is it's a place, and around there is a mineral that is basically infused with a lot of magic. He actually says, "Now, mind you, this is mine." And he hands out a leather sack, and hands it to you.
I'll inspect
Taking a
this.
look inside, inside is this white powder that kind of shimmers.
Hold on.
Taking a look at it.
Of something, don't I?
Go ahead. What I want you to do, make an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation check, okay? Where is investigation at? Let's see.
Same as that box with perception, nature, medicine, history, all those.
Mm-hmm.
It's about midway down.
Here we go. I was on the wrong thing. Okay. Investigation.
And then look on screen
Right.
in the chat.
Oh, God.
Chat. A 10. Well, you had advantage, so a 13. You're not exactly sure. It's very, very fine and coarse at the same time. And you get, I say, sort of like an electric feeling from it.
Really?
Sort of like an electric feeling from it.
I'm imagining talc, coarse sand, and static electricity all at the same time.
Yes, exactly that.
You're thinking in two totally different spheres of thoughts.
When he
What were
sits there
you
and he
thinking?
sees you thinking, and he notices that you're not exactly sure what this is,
Fine, coarse.
he goes, "That, my friend, is white stone powder."
What do you do with it?
Just
Well,
comes out and says it.
I saw you used magic, so you might be a little familiar with magic itself, but there are spells out there that require components that cost a monetary value, such as a diamond worth 300 gold. This, if you have 300 gold worth of this, you can use that instead.
Okay.
That small
Andy-
pouch you have in your hand, that is 1,000 gold worth.
Yeet it off the ship now.
No!
Andy's
boy!
gonna walk over. Yeah.
Father, help!
Father, help! Yeah. Andy's gonna walk over at this point because we're talking rocks, and she's gonna kind of like no hands, just kind of look at the pouch and be like, "Is it combustible?"
If you use it for a flame spell. Don't you dare. And he takes
No.
the pouch back.
Before he does that, Marbles jumps into the pouch as dust.
He takes it,
Like, think a chinchilla dust bath. That's what
Ties
Marbles
it.
is doing right now.
ties it.
Well, at least let him back out. Come on.
No,
Eventually.
Gibbs,
He'll learn
he'll
his lesson
apologize.
first, and he walks away.
Marvel's done.
Tough love, Gibbs.
He's gonna pop out the damn sack all like coked up and shit.
He's gonna come out, his eyes twitching. Hey,
Just
guys.
comes out and he's sitting there just
Try to do
vibrating.
It's like,
I can
Gibbs,
see sounds. I can talk to colors.
I can see
One
them.
eye will be fully dilated, the other one just like a little pinprick.
He's gonna
I
look
need
like-
I need a cartoon of Marbles after this.
Okay, gotcha.
I just needed like him just crawling out of the bag like twitchy as hell.
I love it.
And
It'd be very
Andy
good
just
'cause
yells
it's
to the
a pen, but
bag,
hey.
yells to Marbles, "Don't chew a hole through the bag, sweetie."
Don't worry, he'll be fine. There's enough room for him to breathe. I think.
He's a demon. He doesn't technically breathe, so it doesn't matter.
But, maybe 20, 30 minutes after
Anywho.
that, you start noticing you're picking up a lot of speed.
Can I make an investigation check?
Sure. Well, a perception check is what it would be.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20 in my first roll of the night. That's nice.
That's how you start the night.
It is how I start tonight. You know, what's even greater is my perception is
Or you
even
can
with
be like
a nat
Morgan,
20.
roll of 3.
Oh. I was like, with my perception, I still get a +6, so technically it's 26.
So 26. You look out. You've never really been out on the ocean before, so there's a lot of new sights to you. You're having a new sight now. It's very interesting. Yes. I can talk to colors.
What does it say? I can.
Voila.
Does it say I can,
can
see
talk to
sounds?
colors.
I can talk to colors.
I can talk to colors.
I love
There
it.
you go.
It's
Cute sketch for the day.
beautiful. You look out. It's a very interesting thing. It's almost like the water. Like I said, the waves have been kind of like picking up, not terribly huge, nothing over the edge of the ship or anything, but the waves have been kind of big. But there's a spot over there where the waves aren't big.
Like, are we talking like a football like stadium size, like flat area, or are we talking like?
Yeah.
Okay. Are the waves like moving? Is the water
water's
moving in
moving.
that area?
The
In that
water's
area,
moving.
it's moving.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look at Gibbs and be like, Gibbs, I realize Marbles needs to learn a lesson, but I've gotta have him go check something out for us.
It's been 20 minutes. He opens it, just like a rocket, shoots out, goes straight up to the crow's nest. You hear a squeal, and Olive gets up, holding Marbles by the leg. What? The and she looks out pretty much in the direction that you were looking. Everybody, get fucking ready. Captain. And she points out. And Quig, you take a look. And you see, forming very quickly, a very large whirlpool.
I knew it. I called this. I
Fucking
called it.
fantastic.
Yes. You
A
said it.
whirlpool.
Yeah, rip disc.
Correct.
So, as I put on some epic music, even though
It
it's
would
not a
only
battle,
be an eddy if it
but
was
it's like
small.
battle.
Epic music. Yeah.
I'm going to put you all back on the ship here. Y'all tell me, or place yourselves where you would be.
Where is this thing off? Which side of the ship?
Port side.
Okay.
And you're starting to
Over here.
realize why you were picking up so much speed. You are getting you notice you're a little bit past the edge of it.
Okay. I'll be at the back. Is that Gibbs? Is that Mr. Gibbs that's at the wheel?
No, that's Gears.
Gears. Okay. So yeah, Gears and I are gonna
Gibbs is gonna take
the-
his usual spot in the
back.
middle
and fall
and
asleep.
try to hold on to the sails and shit. Shearborn, you're right here. Currently. I'm going to remove this drawing here because the ship was repaired.
Mhm.
This cannon is still out of commission.
Not my fault.
Not entirely your fault.
Not my fault. where the thing
You
bit
did
the
make
thing.
it mad. You did.
It was gonna bite us anyway.
That's true. Let's see. Dave is gonna run over here to get some ropes for the sail. Abakir, you're gonna grab the opposite end, or
Yep.
okay?
Yeah. Yes, I will. So I'll go over on this side.
And
In
Lucas,
the top gallant. Ooh, shit.
Are we heading towards it
it's starting to pull the ship in. Yes.
from the front?
Mm-hmm.
So
Stand on the bow.
I'm
So-
going to do this.
what we should do is we should angle to hit it, so we can use it like a gravity well and slingshot our way around it.
That's kind of what I was thinking after I tried something.
Because
So it's
as
in
I
that
am in
direction there.
the middle of watching an episode of Stargate where they do that.
I was wondering if you were going to mention that.
I was thinking more Star Trek when they use the gravity field of an asteroid as a slingshot.
With the Vermilion Battlecruiser.
Mhm.
That / Treasure Planet when
Yeah,
they ride the
Treasure Planet
shockwaves
was-
out of the black hole.
Mhm.
So one, everybody fastened themselves in with long ropes.
Everyone tied with ropes. Okay.
Tight ideas.
Um,
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Yes. And then, can I try something real quick?
what are you thinking?
So I can't remember which one it is where I can. Is it Channel Divinity, Harness Divine Power, or War God's Blessing, where I get a little bit of an addition to rolls?
Isn't that War
It's
God's
one of them.
blessing?
It's one of them.
Blessing.
You're thinking the spell
Uh,
bless.
Ah.
No. I'm thinking class features. I just can't
Oh.
find which one it is.
War God's blessing just when you're doing an attack, you can add 10. Or when one of your friends is doing attack, you can add 10.
So would control water be an attack?
I thought it was a D10.
If it's
not
if it's an inanimate thing?
It's not technically an attack, but it's something that could help. What would you
Because
want to do with
what
it?
I want to create a counter whirlpool with control water to try to stabilize it.
Okay.
But I need some
Ooh.
help on it so it works. Because it can.
You know
I can
what?
I
form a
can give
whirlpool.
her. I
I
can give
can
her
form a
some
whirlpool.
genius-
So I assume I can form a whirlpool in an opposite direction.
Can you
Stabilize.
do one big enough? Is what you're hoping for.
Yeah, I think
Let me
so.
take
Hold
a look
on,
at
hold
one
on.
thing here.
I want to
Yeah.
do. Oh, it's an ability check. Yeah. I'm going to give her Flash of Genius as well to use.
So you'll add, I think it's 5.
You add my intelligence, so
'Cause
that's
it's,
plus 5 to
um,
whatever you roll.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom check, and then add 5 from her flash of genius. So roll d20, add your wisdom, and then her intelligence.
Ooh, that is a 16. Okay.
Okay.
Plus the 5. Plus.
So that's
Your
21
natural.
plus my wisdom, so that's
Mhm.
24.
So
There you go.
24. You are able
Nice.
to get a counter whirlpool going, not exactly near the center, like off to the side of it. So there's two whirlpools next to it. If you're able to get your ship to go right in between there, it will do, much like Morgan was saying, launch you guys forward.
Okay,
Now,
that's the plan.
the goal is, can you get into the middle? So
Like
you're
the-
focusing on keeping that going, so you're not going to
Mhm.
be able to help at all with this. I would like Steerborn. What did you want to do to kind of help? Do you want to? Are you just hanging on?
I will do absolutely nothing.
Just hang. Oh, that's right. You're still in a little bit of shock from.
No.
Ship
I'm
issues.
curious to see how this crew operates, so I'm just going to sit back
Okay.
and relax, see how they do things.
All right.
Interesting.
Gears has the
Interesting
wheel.
choice.
Lucas, what were you doing?
I was not actually helping doing anything. I'm sitting on right where I'm at. That I don't know what it's called. The thing in the middle, the wheel.
Capstan.
Yeah, that. I was sitting on that,
All right,
like
Freaking
cross-legged,
love
sitting
that
on just
Morgan knows
like
all this.
just enjoying it. So
just
Morgan,
everything.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll a performance check.
Is a 15. Take away.
Natural 20. Dave got a
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh, Dave. David.
Go,
Fed.
David. Go, David.
David.
I got a 13. Lucky 13.
13.
What a lovely
Well-
time to have a natural 20.
Kind of a little roll, but added on with Dave's natural 20. The little bit that you slack on, and he's able to hold on and pull up. Now Gears has to roll.
And I'm standing next to Gears, so
Be the rudder
whatever he
man.
needs, I'm there.
You're already focusing using your Flash of Genius to help Quick.
I can't use strength while I'm focusing.
That was a 10.
I feel like I could still focus if
At
I'm using
this
it.
point, its
if you-
rudder is probably not doing that much.
He repaired it, though.
Yeah, that's right. I'll tell you what. If you wanted to help him, giving her a Flash of Genius, you don't have to focus too hard with it. I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
Here we go.
Mm.
19.
A 1.
He got like
oh,
a 3.
not quite one, but it's a 7. So
Okay,
with the
10.
advantage was a 10. Plus his performance, which I don't think is very high.
Oh boy.
-2.
Lovely.
Uh-huh.
So an 8.
The ship starts going a little bit too far.
At
And
which
it's
point
heading
I'm just
towards-
going to yell, Mr. Gibbs. That's it.
So Gibbs.
He's in charge right now. I'm concentrating.
Let
Is
me.
the-
So we were going towards it and trying to like swing around it, right?
So
Trying to threat.
the whirlpool was pulling you guys in, and the ship was heading towards it. Quig made another whirlpool, so you guys could hopefully go in between them and get slingshotted out.
Threading the needle.
Well, it's starting to pull again.
So
Mr. Gibbs,
Pulled towards the whirlpool that Gibbs made.
no,
He didn't
going
overcorrect.
towards the one that's already been made.
Oh, good
All right.
grief.
So we're
The bad
going
whirlpool
to
that I can't turn off.
we're going to do something a little big here.
Ruin the game right
What is-
now.
again,
He just looks and says, "Only if you're sure, Captain."
Do I have to keep looking at this thing, or am I going to break concentration if I shoot him a look
Mm.
over my shoulder? That's like, now's as
You-
good a time as any.
You got
Just
enough. You
point
got
at
enough
him.
time to make a look.
Okay, no,
Um,
I'm literally like,
yeah.
just she shoots him a look that's like, funny.
You all watch as he reaches in and pulls out a little flask, a clear flask of almost shining water.
that better have an alcohol content.
Oh, please fail. Please fail.
He uncorks it and pours it out on the deck, saying a few very interesting words. Let me pull this up. In front of him on the ship, you all watch this water begin to form and swirl and become its own form as he summons a water elemental. And it stands there and looks at him, and he's looking back, and it's hard to notice what's going on with everything, and everyone's trying to hold on to their own shit. It's almost like he's trying to convince the water elemental of something. The water elemental dives off the edge and goes into the water itself. The ship keeps on heading towards the large whirlpool. And right before you get to the point of no return, you shift. Quig, you're focusing as hard as you can on your whirlpool, trying to make it as big and as strong as possible. And it does start to pull the ship. And the ship, much like a slingshot, fires forward. We're going to see how well the ship holds together.
Oh boy.
You hear a lot of creaking, groaning, and cracking. A lot. But
Stop putting holes in my ship.
like stress cracks and fractures.
Blowing holes in my ship.
A little bit. A
The ship
little
is
bit.
just like crunching in half.
It does make it through and out of the both whirlpools. And the ship keeps on sailing. A few moments later, as you're all, kind of letting go of a breath that you were holding on to, Tristan comes running up the stairs, his pants soaking wet.
There's a hole in the goddamn ship.
No. The ship seems like it's gonna get ripped apart.
Are we past the whirlpools at this point?
Mm-hmm. You are
Free
out
and
of the
clear.
danger of the whirlpools.
Now we're just
Right.
in danger of the fucking ship sinking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, somebody's going to have some PTSD from that. That would be you. You would be having PTSD from that.
So
I'm finally gonna jump up and do something. I'm gonna say, okay, enough of this fucking bullshit, and I'm gonna cast divine intervention.
Okay. Roll percentile. So the D100. 38. You sit and focus and grab your holy symbol.
I'm not
say a
today,
prayer.
boys.
And say a quiet prayer to your God. And hope that he hears you.
For he is like Crom.
Yeah.
But it seems this day, Moradin has no answer.
God
What
damn
is-
it.
For that D100 roll, you have to roll below what your level is. You guys are level 10, I believe.
Oh, shit.
So, not quite.
Oh wait, in order for him to do something, I have to roll below a 10?
Yeah.
I have a 1 in 10 chance of this spell working?
You
Yep.
have a 10 and 100. So, yeah, 1 in 10.
So you have a
1 in
yeah,
10.
you have a 10%. You have a
My brain.
10% chance.
Don't worry about my brain. Quig, if you wanted to give it a shot, sure. You have divine
Not with
intervention,
them odds. Not with them odds.
Right?
too. Worst that's gonna happen is nothing happens.
So
No,
At
you
which
guys,
point I'm
aren't you
going to
guys
look at
both
him and
have, like-
say, right,
Both
and
you?
then hustle downstairs with gears to try to get ahead of the breaking up
All right.
like
do you guys both have
while ordering
the
Gibbs to try to slow us down.
fixing thing? That you guys have that fixing thing that we talked about.
Yeah, I
Mending?
have
the-
mending. That's what I'm going down to do is mending. and
Okay. Well, both of you
So-
have it.
And I believe Stillborn does too.
Fuck it, I'm climbing inside the empty barrel of beer that I drank.
If I'm gonna sink again, I'm
Bjorn's
at
starting
least
to
gonna
seem
have a
like
barrel.
No, I survived
No,
the
wait.
first time, okay?
I'm gonna go have a chat with Storbjorn while this is going on. I feel like I need to have a little heart to heart.
She wants to see his hammer again.
Fuck you. I do not want to see his hammer. Thank you very much.
Again.
No. So I'm gonna go walk up to his barrel that he's trying to crawl into
Which side
despite
is-
his very large size.
It's a big barrel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a barrel, but you are also a very large man.
Which side is stove in?
Is what in?
Which side is stove in? Which side of the ship has the hull fracture?
Oh, both sides. It's almost like the ship itself
Grab a barrel.
was pulled apart.
Mm,
So he's holding.
fantastic.
So Storbjorn is holding onto a barrel, not because he wants to drink, but because he thinks he's about to have to float away.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I survived the first time, okay?
I made it
So-
through one. I will make it through another.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "So I understand you might have a little bit of fear. But I feel like a lot of us would benefit from your help rather than from your
Cowardice?
cowardice. Yeah, that's a good word.
I tried. My God forsaken me. He didn't answer me. I'm getting in the barrel.
Who's your god?
The one who didn't answer me.
Well,
Good.
I hate to say it, I'm a Genasi. We don't really do the whole god thing. We're all about nature. So, why
Well,
don't
it is
you?
in my nature to float in this goddamn barrel.
Well, how about this? What if I strap the barrel to your back, and then it just goes with you?
And then what use will I be with a barrel strapped to me?
Well, you can
Then
still
if I hit the
nothing.
water, the barrel will float and I'll be underneath the fucker drowning.
You can always cut
That's
yourself
true.
loose.
It's a safety hazard.
You can turn the barrel into an outfit.
I was gonna
Hands
say, well,
outside,
but then it
feet
would just
down.
sink.
Barrel.
True.
Barrel boat could be a barrel
Yeah,
boat.
just like
Well-
floating in the water.
So, okay, on the map is on the big map, was that ship us?
Yeah,
So we're not that far from land.
not too terribly. If you guys went down, you wouldn't be screwed.
Someone, one of you magic users, just fill the damn sails with wind and point that way.
He's got a point.
I think I'm
Meanwhile,
going to.
Beach-
I'm. Okay, go ahead.
Just to get ahead of the water situation, can I cast control water again to try to like keep the water out of it while Gears is trying to fix it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
So you're
gonna
like
do.
pretty much plug the hole.
Yeah, just like sit on both sides and just like concentrate on
Water
keeping
bending.
it outside. Yeah, water bending.
So we got a water bender, an earth genasi,
And my first nat 20.
the cleric forge guy, basically a firebender.
I'm
Yeah.
going
I'm
to
not
cast. So I'm gonna cast Alter Self on myself, and I'm gonna say, well, fuck it. If this guy wants to be a coward, I disapprove. But who am I to make a stranger do something? So I'm gonna do cast Alter Self, and I would like to, as best I can, basically be an octopus.
So alter self, it allows you to like alter small things about yourself.
Right. So I want to be able to breathe underwater. I want to have
You can give
suction
yourself
cups.
gills and
And I
suction
wanna-
cups on your hands.
I want my hands to be tentacly.
They're a little. They do
Can
elongate.
they elongate
and they are
And like grab a few things. Like, can I have like multiple? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're not
Um,
like that, but like
Yeah,
they're
but
longer.
like they're like double. I can grab stuff, wrap things around, hold things with like each
Yeah.
one of them because they're
real quick.
okay.
Thanks, Nimue. Appreciate you. She
What'd you
bought,
do?
She bought some subs.
Oh.
Aw,
So what I'm guessing happened here, because we went through two oppositely spinning whirlpools, is that it didn't stove the hull in, it pulled the planks out.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm going
Which is
to
why.
jump
yeah.
over the side.
Okay.
I have a rope wrapped around my arm to the mast. I have a giant hammer, and I have a 5-foot-long trunk. I'm going to go over the side with the trunk sticking above the water as a snork. And I'm going to use my magical hammer to do the only bit of work I see done. I'll start hammering the nails back in.
Okay. Okay.
So because
As
of
Gears
this,
follows him on the inside.
I was gonna
So
say,
everything's
yeah,
like
Gears might be
messed up.
following. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be following Abu on the outside to make sure one, he doesn't get thrown like blown out or tossed out. But two, also to like, because all the little fingers and tentacly sticky things, I can grab all the nails that might have come loose or have things.
Dave will actually
handy.
help out too. He'll have a rope tied, or you have the rope tied to you still. He'll hold your rope.
The mast is...
Yeah. Well, he's gonna try and like help pull you along the ship, so you can keep nailing in.
But hammer.
Oh, this is gonna be weird. Make a performance check. Yeah, this is gonna be weird.
Should it be performance or
Uh-huh.
should it be athletics?
Actually, yeah. Athletics.
Well, that is an 18 plus what? Athletics is a 4. So 22.
You do. Steerborn, I want you to make a perception check while this is going on. 14. You're hearing on the outside. You have a highly trained ear. This is hammer work going on. Someone's doing hard work. Interesting. If that motivates Steelborn, that's up to you. But he's aware work is being done. At this point, the entire port side of the ship seems to be as fixed as it can be without like taking it in and getting it repaired. So at this point, Quig, you're able to let go of that side, and you reach over to the other, and you feel just a slip. It's like you couldn't hold it all back, but it's not coming in. None of the water's coming in. You can see the cracks, and it should be at least spraying in. And it's not.
Is that water elemental still with us?
It is.
Is Gibbs still in control of it? Right. So I'm crawling in and like up and around on the side, using my tentacles and like handing Abu things as needed and like guiding the rope so that Dave can then guide the rope. But do I see this water elemental?
Not on this side. Not on the port side.
Not on. Oh, well, I'll move over to the other side that's having issues.
You work your way to the other side.
Okay.
You see the water elemental has spread itself all the way across the cracks of the ship, and is basically using itself like a plug.
Okay.
I'm gonna
stop controlling water and use mending.
You're gonna start mending on the side of it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start mending.
I'm going to help her with that, just like ease things, like moving
from
things
the outside.
into place.
You mend from the outside. She mends from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go ahead.
What, Norse?
Can I do a search
for what are you looking for?
Raw materials.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
I also want to
14?
give the water elemental like a thumbs up, but like it's a tentacle.
So it's like bloop, bloop, bloop.
You see a little piece of the water.
Like,
With a 14, yeah, you do see there's this box over here has hammer or it has wood, nails, a couple pieces of steel. It's the oh shit repair box.
The oh shit.
Every ship has one.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
Then I wanna cast a spell if I can.
What do you got?
I want to cast fabricate. I'm gonna take my barrel and I'm gonna make a bilge pump.
Oh.
All right. I like it.
I
So
like that
while
idea too.
you're all focusing on all that going on, Steerborn, you start fabricating with all the extra materials around. There's an extra barrel over here, and you break that for extra iron bands and things that you would need, and you channel the power of your god. And though he couldn't help you directly, he is giving you the power to help yourself.
The power of Grayskull. Sorry.
Power of hammers. And you do make yourself a bilge pump, which is good because at this point in time, the water is pretty much up to, well, Quig's waist. It's still at your thighs, but
Quig's not
Um,
the tallest.
Quig's
Well, I'm gonna
tall,
pump the shit out of that
but
thing.
Steerborn is fucking tall.
She's over 6
was
foot,
gonna say-
but not much.
I was gonna say Quig and Andrew, sorry, Lucas, are the two shortest. I
Words.
mean, amongst the non NPCs. So
Yeah, y'all are tall as fuck.
So I'm just
yeah,
gonna
all of us are tall as hell.
At this
even
point,
Andy's tall as fuck. She's just really lanky.
Gears walks up to you, Steerborn, takes a look at what you made. You are quite impressive. It's at this point you finally meet Gears, and you realize this isn't just a dude in armor.
No, it's someone else
This
that
is a
Andy
metal
has
man.
inspected.
This is a completely here. I'll expand the token here so you can see
He
it
is so freaking cool looking.
a little better.
look at a little steampunk robot.
Yeah, kind of. And
In a
Andy's
way,
worked
yeah.
on him.
You see like this blue light in his eyes, and there's like a faint blue light in his chest. You are quite impressive. I
Thank
think you'll make a fine addition to the crew.
At which point you hear
Um,
Quig mutter, "We'll see." She's not
um,
impressed right now.
He goes over. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to help.
All right. Well, here, grab this lever and start pumping.
He starts pumping, and going quite well. You take the exit side. I don't know words right now. I can't
Hose.
word. The hose. Yeah. Why couldn't I think of the word fuck hose? You take it up
The exit
over
side.
the side of the ship, and it starts just pouring out the water. And with a lot of luck and teamwork, the ship is no longer in danger of sinking. Again, you might want to get it repaired when you get to port, but you're
That's a
quite
dockyard.
fine for a while.
So can now somebody fill the sails with wind and go to land before we do die?
Hi. You hear from above Mr. Gibbs yelling at you. He will happily get you guys with the speed that you guys got for being launched, along with the water elemental even helping you guys. Because now that the water elemental doesn't need to plug the hole, it can help propel you guys.
Is he is the water elemental just at Gibbs' control and mercy?
For
Or
now.
is he like a pet, or is it like a
Um,
coexistence type of thing? He's not like a slave, is he? I don't like this. An elemental and genasies. Okay, we're really close. This is something that is going to bother Andy. If
I would
they're
assume
like
it's something more like a homunculi, like it's kind of a mindless, dedicated thing.
elementals aren't
why don't
mindless.
you both
created it,
go
though,
ahead and make Arcana checks?
Okay. Okay. Hold on. This is my Arcana. Let me find it. Arcana. My Arcana is +9. That gets me a 28.
I got a 5.
28. Sheerborn, definitely just like a homunculus, man. Just like one.
That's advanced.
Weird, nifty,
He made
magic.
that. It's cool.
Magic. Oh, you didn't have advantage, so you got a 2. That's a natural 1. So yeah, weird magic shit, man. I don't know. However,
Drug.
Andy, you would know this is kind of like conjure elemental. This being is actually just a being from the elemental plane of water that was pulled from its own plane to this one to serve the summoner.
Will he be
Um,
released?
However, it only lasts a certain amount of time. However,
Okay.
and usually the spell, you have control of it. So for some reason, it didn't seem that way. Where it just listened to him, it looked like he had to convince it.
Hmm. Do water elementals have a language, and do I speak it? Probably not.
Mhm.
Primordial? No,
Yep.
they don't do.
Well, he
Are
understood,
they?
he understood your temper.
Oh no! Water elementals speak something else entirely.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I can talk to
Blub
it.
blub, motherfucker.
Give him another
Uh,
tip.
Talk to it.
Lucas certainly can.
Oh yeah,
And
Lucas could.
for an hour, if you want, Abacur could at least understand it.
I mean, technically, I could borrow the necklace from Abakir to talk to it. If I could talk Abakir into letting me borrow the goblin necklace. To which, I mean, okay,
Working for a
everything's
long
fixed.
time.
Everything's fixed, right?
We might
Yeah.
be a bit
Yeah.
moldy.
Okay.
You're
So-
now rocketing through the water.
Okay, yeah. So
And
I'm
Quig's just down there casting
back
prestidigitation
on the boat
to drive
then.
things off.
I'm no longer off the boat. I am in the boat, and Alter Self is gone, so I'm not all tentacly.
Yeah.
But I am gonna go up to Abu and be Abu. Could I borrow the goblin necklace for an hour?
All right. And I pull the necklace out of a pouch, and it is a bit moldy because, well,
Reasons.
reasons.
Ears.
I
Goblin
will.
It was
I was like,
goblin ears on a string. Andy made them understand all languages, did not actually taxidermy them.
Real.
I will also
quick-
dehydrate those at some point so that they just kind of hang there soon. But in the meantime, thank you. And I would like to put them on and talk to the elemental.
Real quick side note: if you guys look in our Discord right now, not my Discord chat, like our private game chat,
Yes.
you'll see someone just joined.
No fucking way.
Who?
Thanks, Norse.
What?
Who it was? Who it
I'm
was?
so excited. I'm a nerd out later.
We're not gonna say it on here.
Holy
we're
shit.
gonna leave it a surprise.
No one say
We're
anything.
gonna leave it a surprise.
And nothing.
For,
Oh, was
for
it
Twitch.
Buddy?
Holy shit.
I'm just, yay.
It's someone you got a hold of.
Yay.
Don't worry
Okay,
about
anyway.
it, chat. We'll get there. Shut up. Anyway.
Anywho,
Yeah, you
I'm
can
a
speak with the
talk-
elemental.
I'm gonna talk to the elemental.
You can understand it. You don't know if it can understand you,
That's fair.
but
I'm gonna walk where I guess he's on the side of the boat. Is he on the boat again, or just on the side of the boat? What's he doing?
he's on the back of the boat, like
Okay.
being
Um,
like a propeller.
I'm gonna go to the back of the boat and and like look down and be like, "Hey there, buddy. It was really nice of you to plug the hole to let us fix the ship. Are you like, thanks for everything that you're doing. Are you gonna be okay? Like, are we okay?"
For a few moments, you hear nothing. I may not understand you, but I enjoy the sound of your voice. It's very calming.
Really? He must be a lonely water bug.
And Andy felt that. She realizes
I
it
thought
was in a
about
different
making him a
plane,
Chad.
but just
Hey,
she's gonna look
man.
over and be like,
Whoa,
but she
bruh.
didn't,
Far out.
I'm gonna be like, it's really sound of my voice. So, okay. Because she lived with water genasi for a while, so I feel like she would know something about water. But
Make
I'm
a
gonna
history check. We'll see how
Okay.
much, if you remember at least some phrases.
That's not bad.
You would
Um,
recognize the speech at the very least.
My history is +9. Okay, you
So,
keep
yeah,
telling
so
me
at the
to do
very
shit.
least, you're gonna recognize the language
Oh.
is Aquan.
Aquan? Okay. I want to just, you know how like you know
Shocker,
very
right?
very basic Spanish or French or anything.
Well, like,
I'm gonna
hi-
be like,
you know
hello.
some
Como
languages.
esta?
So this is like, hello. My name is Andesite. I wanted to say thank you.
Your accent's a little off, but I appreciate you trying. And
Oh,
you are welcome.
I am very happy to meet you.
This is too good.
I want her to say something stupid, like mean to say, "Can I get you anything?" and instead say like,
I'm about
"This
to.
is
I'm about
cheap,"
to.
or
I'm about
something
to.
So
like
Don't
that.
worry.
Norris,
I
you
got it.
remember how dumb we sounded when we were trying to pronounce Faroese?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the feeling that this Aquan is, or this elemental is
yeah.
having right now. Like, you're trying so hard. And I appreciate. I know what you're trying to say. I get it, and I appreciate you. But,
So it's like, so I'm saying thank you. Go ahead.
I did not have much of a choice, but your friend was very persuasive.
I'm gonna ask where he's from, but it's gonna come out something along the lines of, "Why are you?" No, it's instead of "Where are you from?" It's gonna be like it'll be like a "Why are you here?" thing, but like insultingly, like, but like not
Hold
meant
on,
to
I'm
be.
gonna give him an
Obviously,
insight check to see
he
if he
can
knows
figure
that
it out.
Are you trying to insult him, or are
No.
you like just asking? Okay, he's good. He's good.
Okay.
I am from the plane of water.
Andy's gonna
the
take this
the
as
place
she
that I
said
am
it
from
right.
there, they call it the Faroe Lands. I am what you would call Faroese.
At this point, Andy's gonna be like, "Okay, cool. I definitely said that right. That came out right." So she's gonna get really confident,
Totally,
and she's
100%.
gonna 100%. I mean, he answered exactly what she was asking, so she's gonna push for it. And she's gonna be like, she's gonna ask, "Will you go free after this?" But in a weird way.
I'm sorry,
What?
I do
No,
not
no, no.
wear pants.
That's. Oh, I was gonna say that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say she's gonna say, are you going to be free after this? And what he's gonna hear is like a pickup line, like, are you
Yo,
free after this? Like, you free later?
I have heard of some of my kind mingling with people from the material realm, and to my knowledge, they end up with people like you. So I appreciate the offer, but No.
So he's gonna be a slave?
Wait. No. Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like I said, your accent's just off. Just a little bit. Yes, I will be free. And at this point, maybe 15, 20 minutes.
You go, I will be free right now. Disappears.
Oh shit! Would you look at the time?
And when water elementals disappear, it just sounds like a toilet flushing.
Aw. I don't like that. Andy's gonna be like, well, thank you, and so, like she's gonna try and say goodbye, but it's gonna be like welcome. It's like thank you. What? So bad.
That was awesome. But in record time, you guys have made it quite far, and you are near the Still Basin Pass when the elemental, the sound of a flushing toilet, happens.
I'm gonna take one of my tinker points away, and I'm gonna assume I'm gonna take an hour and dehydrate the ears so that they are not musty
Okay.
and gross.
Yeah,
and then
I
I'm going to
absolutely
give
let
them
us.
back.
At
I'm gonna give them back to Abu.
At some point, when you were like exchanging with the elemental, Quig walked past you, stopped, saw the necklace, and like tried to prestidigitate it.
Yeah,
Like,
just
Ah!
smell gone, please, thank you. Actually, Quig could help with that. You have the spell create and destroy water, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you can just pull the water
Dry that
from it.
shit out.
Oh shit. Actually, Quig, do you want
Insta-dry.
to do that instead?
So maybe,
As long as they don't-
maybe I do that while you're exchanging because it won't get clean with prestidigitate. So I'm just like,
No,
okay,
but once you do that, I can tinker it so that it's like preserved, like a preservative.
there we go.
So we are both dehydrated and preserved. You now have taxidermied ears. Congratulations, and we give them back.
They now,
Gallery approves.
but see, he never noticed how bad it smelled because like he
'Cause it's a
became
boo.
nose blind to it.
To be fair, at
To be
that
fair.
point, I'm gonna think for a second and be like, what other things have I given you that might smell? And I realize, oh,
The
that
hands.
fucking eyeball.
Oh,
No, the
Yeah,
hands
eyeballs.
the hands were
oh yeah, the
leathered.
hands were fine.
They were fine. But the eyeball is a
boy,
juicy
new people
thing.
in chat's got to be real confused right now.
Right?
So,
Just
Mickey
talking
parts have
about
been given a
preserving
boo.
body parts.
I'm gonna call Quig over and be like, "Hey, Quig,
I approach cautiously.
it's like Abu's here. I was like, Abu, could I see I got my eye on you, please?
Is that all?
I just want to make sure of something before you put it back in your pouch.
hmm So I reach into another pouch and I pull out an eyeball that's about the size of a grapefruit with the optic nerve hanging off it. And I hand it to her.
Work with eyes. This is disturbing. Okay,
So,
I've seen worse.
so I'm holding it and I'm just like, Quig, could you dehydrate this one as well? I'm going to cast a kind of an elixir to
Is it
keep
gonna
its
work?
shape, but
If you
it'll-
dehydrate, it's gonna work.
well, I'm gonna kind of dehydrate the.
She's gonna magic the shit out of
Strange.
it, so it's.
I'm gonna magic the shit out of it so that it looks like it's like a crystal ball type eyeball instead of a squishy thing.
But it's a stress ball.
No, optic nerves are not meant to be massaged.
No, they get very angry when they have too much pressure put on them.
I'm gonna say we're gonna
Um,
give this poor thing an astigmatism. Let's not.
No, let's give it to Carrot's
This is what-
cone.
this
is
is what happens when
fine.
you
It's
play
fine.
D&D without some
Just
nerds.
cone that cornea out.
We'll just just like we'll scrape it out. Yeah, look, there's some like floaters hanging around. We're gonna clean those out. No problem. It's gonna be like you have a contacts, but for the
You're
whole
gonna
eye.
give it a
Gross to look.
vitrectomy?
Sure.
So, guys, Kate is a optical nerd.
I'm
Enjoy.
an ophthalmic tech.
Ophthalmic.
I work with eyes every day.
And I work with dirt.
no,
Together, we're worst enemies.
It's all good. But I'm gonna look up at you, and I'm going to put my own player knowledge into this just because I think it would be funny. So I'm gonna look at it, look at Andy, look back at it, and be like, I think this one needs to stay wet. And using some of like the really good oil that I have for gears, I'm going to make a literal artificial tear, kind of like eye drop thing, and just coat it in it so she can cover it and it'll stay wet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cover it with a like a gypsum type orb,
Because you know
so
why?
that it's like.
And you want to know why I don't want to dry it out? When your eyes get dry, your vision blurs and you can't see as well.
That's a good point. And
I'll
gypsum
allow
actually is a natural polarized substance, so that will actually protect the eye.
Exactly.
So we done gave
Eye
it an
nerd.
eye check.
Just
I'm
some
gonna hand
dryness,
it back
just use
to
some
Abu
artificial
and be
tears.
like,
It'll be
I'm
fine.
gonna hand it back to Abu and be like, it's more durable now.
Sorry, I got interrupted because my oldest was really excited that I used the words "I'll allow it."
Oh,
I used my catchphrase, guys.
hey.
But I will say that probably now that it's eternally actually wet on the outside, it'll probably be able to see better.
Fantastic.
Actually from a technical standpoint, it will be able to see and
So
focus better.
let's just say that whatever it could see before, it now plus 10 distance.
Not quite, but
Oh.
I'll set DCs differently now. And now we rewrite
I'll
a bit
pocket
of
the eye
Big's
nerd.
backstory, where she actually studied to be an optometrist for a little while, but decided
Ophthalmologist.
piracy is a
I
lot
can do
more fun.
surgeries.
Ophthalmologist.
I can do surgeries.
Well, see, I can do surgeries too. I've seen a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Do you have a
I'm
Jonathan?
basically a surgeon.
Do you have a
Um,
Jonathan?
I am Jonathan.
That's no
some days.
Gibbs. Gibbs
No,
is your
some days
Jonathan.
I am Jonathan.
Way
I
to
am a
go.
Jonathan
Thank
some
you.
days. I am a scribe some
Thanks,
days.
Mitch.
So.
Appreciate you, dude. Mitch just bought us up. Um, at this point, you're well within range of just taking a boat out and going into the silt basin to go hunting. Let me put you on here.
Now, just a basin, or is this an actual port?
So this is not a port. The nearest port is actually a little bit of a ways. Let me actually look here. And well, the nearest port would have been near the Harstire Peaks, but going there, Lucas might get in trouble. There is a port up here on these islands here.
So are we wanting to go all the way up there or before
Well,
we
you need to
hunt?
go around there anyway.
That's fair. But do we want to stop and hunt beforehand so I can start making leathers and start making jackets and coats?
And I would like to also do some repairs to the ship at a stationary point.
Yeah.
So
Can we
find a tidal flat that when the water goes out, the ship will be high and dry.
I do like this, yes.
We can do some repairs.
So probably
Absolutely.
between that island and that sand bit just to the
About
north
right
of us.
here.
Oh, I guess that's a peninsula and a sand bit. But yeah. Is there a city
right
there or
there.
anything?
Not anywhere around here really.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
Yeah. This is a lot of wetland. Over here is the silt basin. This is all like swampland. There's forests up here, plains down here. And if I remember right, it was Lucas who knew that there was like bears and shit down in the silt basin.
So
Anybody want to go on a bear hunt?
What?
Sorry, I just glanced at my phone and it's just like
Unless you want to get weird, then you can go up in the mountains and see if you can find some Yeti.
Why do
Don't
we
do that.
want
I don't have a map set up for that yet. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Ian says
Let's
we
look at
do
Yeti.
it. We do it.
Do
The
it.
DM says no, we
Force his
go.
hand. If the DM says no, we go.
That should be
And
a
the
sure.
ship snaps in half.
Andrew, we can't hear you.
I'm not talking yet.
Oh, I thought you
He's
were.
trying to figure out what he wants to say.
No, I know what I
hear
want to say, but I just can't say it because I want to
Say
go to
it.
bear hunt.
Y'all go over
bear
bear
hunt. Let's go hunt some bears.
I would like some pelts.
So
Maybe a few.
I'm still sitting in the same spot that I have been. I've been
Yeah.
meditating this whole time, and last time I knew, there was 2 fucking whirlpools, and I look up, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what happened to the whirlpools?
You even missed the elemental.
I was gonna say yeah. So I mean, I've been sitting just meditating, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
No one noticed that it was weird that he was so quiet.
I think we just
I
was
just
preoccupied.
treasuring the sound.
as a bit of peace and argue.
Right? There was chaos. Chaos took the place of chaos. All we know is constant chaos. There was just a little bit less chaos, but there was enough chaos to negate us knowing.
That's a good point. Good
Okay.
point.
Wow, that
Yes.
whole sentence was chaotic.
I
That whole
know.
sentence was chaos.
Thank the whiskey.
Whiskey.
You mean the apple juice? Because you're definitely not drinking alcohol on stream. No one would do that.
Yeah.
No,
Apple juice.
this is apple
Yeah,
juice.
apple juice.
Absolutely not. There's nothing like that in my cup.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is iced tea. I just don't
Mhm.
drink it with. I drink it without ice because I'm.
She likes
a
she likes
purist.
drinking iced tea out of a
Tea.
sniffer because the tea smells good.
Oh, it's not a rule.
Very
Cool.
aromatic.
You can drink all you want.
Oh, in that case, fucking chug this shit.
Yeah. Gee.
Y'all are 18 plus, right? As far as I know.
Cool.
As far as you're the youngest one among us.
So,
Our DM is the youngest among us.
ow! I
Who's
have
the
a
old
cut on my
How are you?
tongue.
It's like, Kate, how old are you?
How old are you?
Dustin, how old are
28.
you? Oh, he is the youngest. Shit.
Yeah. I was say Kate's my age.
28.
I think it's only
I have,
because I was born in the beginning of '93 and he was born later on in '93.
That's
Yeah, I was in
true.
July.
And then I'm a 92 baby, so
Morgan.
And
Morgan just.
just grumpy.
80s, baby.
I saw Park in the theater in 1993.
Right?
But, ow, God,
What happened?
don't
Yeah,
drink
the cut on
alcohol when
his
you have a
tongue.
cut on your tongue. And it's like on the side, too.
Cleans out
Ow.
the bacteria.
Felt good.
Right?
Hurts so
Sanitize
good.
it.
What no, what you
hair
do
on
is you
your
drink
chest.
more of it, it numbs the area, and then you can drink more.
Problem solved.
That's
But
why
no,
they
I
rub
gotta be
whiskey
careful.
on babies' teeth, on gums on their teething.
Yeah, it's because
I don't ever want to DM drunk ever again. That was a terrible
It's
idea.
actually really, really fun.
Well, playing drunk is fun.
Can
Oh,
we do
DMing
can we do a drunk
Drunk.
one shot where all of us are hammered?
never-
Yeah.
That's like a great
The
idea.
old that should be the old people escapee thing. That should be
No,
Oh my
all
see,
god,
done
let's play
drunk.
old people
What-
escapees. And
What
be
happens
We are
when you
totally
DM
off
drunk?
base right now.
What happens when you DM drunk? When you sober up and you start the game again, you realize like you gave everybody like flame weapons,
Oh.
flying carpets, super
That's the beauty
powered
of doing a
armor.
one shot like that. You don't have to worry
Well,
about
but
that.
you also
One
like
shot.
have to realize that there could also go very, very differently in the case where the DM's like, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna kill this fucker." It's like you just decide to kill all the characters.
You got listen me off the last 3 sessions. Fuck all your characters. Roll new ones.
That's why you make it a
Uh.
one shot, and at the end you just summon the Tarrasque. I mean,
Yeah.
Just make it a
you
one
you
shot.
just write the
I think
word
that's
junior after your character sheet, and then it's like, "I am
I'm
here
here
to
to avenge
avenge
my
my father."
So, Gears, Dave, the crew is going to stay back on the ship, do some repairs, fixings up, while you all do your huntings.
Is
What's up?
Marble still jacked up,
Wait a
or is he back to normal-ish?
he's alright. He's fine.
alright. He's okay.
Totally fine.
He's fine.
Everything's fine.
Cool.
What's the area on the map that I was originally my character was originally trying to get to?
To a different continent.
Different continent. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
But
we know that he
with-
wants
with
to
all
go
of
to a different
your-
continent?
With all the stuff that you lost on that ship, you gotta go back home to get your shit. Get more shit.
Oh dear.
Okay. On this, do I know where I'm at? Do I know this
You
continent?
know the general area of where you're at. You've never been here,
Okay.
but you do see mountains, and mountains mean minerals.
There's mountain folk. All right. Thanks for the ride, everyone. I'm gonna head that direction.
Andy's gonna keep pace with him and be like, "Where are you going?"
Well, I lost every fucking thing. I'm gonna go find some more stuff.
What do you need?
Supplies.
What? I'm an artificer. I can literally make you anything.
Nope. I need a crew. I need a new ship. I need
Wait,
Thanks.
was it your ship that got destroyed?
maybe.
Oh,
Naboo was just spearing people up out of the water.
I totally
Um,
was pulling people out of the water.
What kind of ship did you have?
It was a cargo ship. Was that what it was? Yeah, it was a cargo ship. Big one.
Oh, wow, a big ship.
Yeah, we're gonna go get a bunch of those white stones.
Well, I do like rocks, and
I like to
I
sell.
kind of know a thing or two about them.
Yes, but you already have a crew.
It's not my crew. We're just riding the ship. Quick is our ride. We're trying to get to.
I should
Isol-
really write this shit down.
two.
The north.
Isocross.
That's across.
Which is Isilcross. You would absolutely know where Isilcross is. You usually avoid it because it's kind of a very dangerous place. But so where you're from is right here on this little mountain range right here,
Okay.
and Isilcross is here.
But that's not where the white stones are, is it?
Mm-mm.
No,
But you gotta go home and get stuff in order to get the white stones, right?
Well, where we're at currently is what? On the right side?
South.
you are currently there.
Why the hell? Where are the white stones at?
Farther to the
Southwest.
way
Like
into another map.
way thousands of miles.
Jesus
Across
Christ.
an ocean.
Literally across the ocean.
Did the ship that I was on, did it start from the north where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm from?
You heard they were going there, and you're like, "Fuck it, I want to see Whitestone." So you jumped on, and you guys got that far, and then sank.
Wait, I just wanted to see it?
You wanted to see it, get some, and then
Okay. So I was going to get some.
Yeah.
Okay.
see it, see where it comes from, learn about it, and then make stuff.
So these people, though, that I'm with currently, are heading north.
Yes,
Close to where you live, yeah.
very close to where you live.
As the crow flies, you are 1,121 miles from where you need to be. As the crow flies, straight line to the east.
The hell with all that? Do I have a map? Do I have this map?
You should have that map.
You had
Land
seen it at
or
one
you-
point.
Pound, you have to travel. It's 842 miles of continuous land.
Okay, so I've seen the map. I don't have a map.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn to her and say, do you happen to have a map?
Yes.
Show me where we are.
Okay.
Point.
And I'm gonna just like spread, like I'm just gonna get down on my knees and I'm gonna spread my hands out over the ground and I'm gonna let it raise and like bumps and like look like a textured map because Earth Genasi.
Mhm.
So it's not
That's
a
neat.
map that I can give him per se, but it's one that I can just raise and like let him look at.
Okay.
And
On
I'm
this
gonna be like,
map.
"We're here."
My sandcastle
Um,
cooler than your sandcastle.
and
She
you need
basically
to,
makes
and I'm
the
gonna
same
take a
castle.
finger and draw a line around it. I'm just like, and I think you said that you're from here, and we're going to here, and it's only, it's not far from where we're going.
Okay. Where we're at currently, where's the nearest city or the nearest port?
Would I
There's
know
where-
that?
You would
It
not.
would be on the map, wouldn't it?
I don't know that.
But
I just know how the Earth is shaped.
Shearborn, you would know where it is, because your ship would have stopped there to gather more supplies before they headed further out.
Okay. All right. Well, I need supplies. Your ship is destroyed and needs repaired. Actual repair, not just patchwork.
Quig's
I
gonna glare because she can kind of hear him.
Well, if she's an
Uh,
eye shot, I'm gonna go. Your ship is fucked. It needs patched.
I was gonna say Andy's gonna be like, it's not my ship.
I
At
think
which point Quig, who is still casting Mending, goes,
it would behoove us to go. No,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I believe so.
Hold on.
is it somewhere we have to sail to, or is it somewhere we can walk to?
We've got a sail.
It's 840 something miles as the crow flies.
To the
To
nearest
walk-
city?
Yar.
No, to the nearest port
It's
is 200,
over
270-ish.
here.
So we can go hunting while Quig repairs, and then we can collect anything that we need, and then we can set sail again once Quig says the ship's good to go, and we can head straight to a port.
Oh, I see a logistics problem here.
What's your logistics problem?
Well, you can only mend a ship so much. You can get it to where it's, not going to sink, but without proper fixing, repair being done, I don't know if I would trust a ship to sail 300 miles.
Well,
I don't think you know the competency
Fair
of our crew.
you would know that where you guys are headed, it's not only swamplands, but there's wood there too. If you really
I
wanted
plan
to,
I said
could gather
gather supplies.
materials.
No? Yes.
and repair the ship well enough to make it back to port to have shipwrights actually work on it.
It's a dockyard job.
And with your fabricate, you could do quite well.
Okay, if you say so.
So you're in?
Wait a minute. Where's the city at? Can we take one of these rivers and just bypass this whole cape?
No, they don't.
Well, first we would
No.
need the boat to sail.
Yeah, but that would shorten the distance quite a bit.
But he wants to use a dinghy.
No. If we can get the ship to go up the
There's
up
no
the
Right.
river.
rivers.
The river here,
You want to reduce the ship so it's like a tinker toy and we just pull it with a string?
well, enlarge, reduce lasts 1 minute.
It's a 1 minute thing. I
Mm.
can cast it 3 times, so for 3 minutes. But
Well, I
no.
mean, depending on the size of the boat and the width of the river, well, the
Dra-
keel of the boat versus the depth of the river, I mean, you could just go Viking style up the damn river.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you know what we could do is when we're collecting supplies, we could we could find a tree that's large enough that we could turn into a riverboat canoe type thing,
Dugout.
and then
Well,
dugout.
the whole thinking behind it is cut
I
your
should
time.
know that.
And also, I would rather sink in a river that's not 400 feet deep than sink in the ocean. Sure.
Are you afraid? Can you swim? Are you capable of swimming?
I am a I am an 8 foot tall, 500-pound blacksmith. There are no sea legs amongst the Goliaths.
What's swimming?
So I'm gonna do something. So DM, I want to make it known that Andy's gonna make something for him later. Remind me to tell you what it is later. Okay. But it's definitely something that you'll allow me to do. I already know you'll say yes to it. I just thought about it. But we got to talk about it later. But yeah, so will you help us go get supplies?
Yeah, but first we need to have a powwow with the rest of the crew.
I prefer the term campfire, but okay.
Sure. We have a campfire. Well, a meeting of minds.
Sure. I guess so Andy's gonna go over and just put a little ring of rocks and then grab some, spare driftwood and then just cast fireball and we're gonna have a campfire and she's just gonna sit down cross-legged and just wait.
I'm going to turn towards the ship and go, "Hey, you guys!"
Everyone comes out. Tristan comes out with a big old pot. Sorry,
Channeling.
Dave comes out with a pot, carrying it for Tristan because Tristan's gonna cook.
No, Gibbs isn't the captain. Who's the captain? She's the captain.
Quig is
Quig,
the captain.
yes.
Gibbs
Quig
is the first mate.
Indeed.
Okay. Captain Quiggs.
Quig.
Yeah, Captain Quick.
Just Quig.
Nope, it's
No,
plural now. Captain Quiggs. Come
No.
on.
No.
No.
Try again.
Oh, shit.
Norse literally just sitting here. How can I irritate them the most?
I'm Quigley Quig.
Quiggly Quig? Is that what you just said?
No, but I should. Quigley Quig. Come hither.
I'm so sorry. It's like going to the Piggly Wiggly.
Lucas,
Quiggly
Lucas,
Quig.
you're walking next
Who's
to
nearest to me? Who's the nearest to me? Like, who's nearest to me?
Olive or in Lucas.
Okay, and she's going to hear me mutter, I swear to the to the Storm Lord, I will
swear
snap
to
his
this
neck before
guy
this is all
Jesus.
over.
I swear to this guy Jesus that,
Standing next
our-
to your
that-
other side, Lucas, you hear Gears say,
I can yell in his head and give him a headache.
Oh no!
You just see Quig look at you like,
Do it.
thinking about it.
He swears.
Let open
Um,
the floods.
It's still on the ground there, right? The map is like,
But yeah, you're on a beach essentially right now.
I mean, I just set up camp. There's a bunch of rocks hanging out. I'm sitting on one.
what you made is destroyed, right? It stays there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna gesture.
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 Mhm.
Words.
Gesture.
Words are hard.
Quig, to Quig and tell her everything that me and her just talked about.
Okay.
Explain the whole thing. Show where the city is.
And fast forward.
Yep.
So I guess what we need is to figure out a way to get the boat in not necessarily oceanic waters.
Well, basically, I want to ask her: is the keel of her ship a shallow keel or is it a deep keel? Is it possible to cut through the river?
It's a frigate. No, it's a deep hull.
It's
No,
a deep hole?
it's specifically for seafare.
Dang.
It is a
Mhm.
draft of 3
who do I want to do this?
or 2 meter draft.
I mean, we do have a couple of people here who could make some
Lu-
modifications.
Lucas and Andy.
Which point she
two-
points at
the
you.
two
says,
of
"Don't
you-
touch
Lucas and Andy, the two of you make intelligence checks, please.
I think I'm still meditating.
You rolled a 1, didn't you?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Okay. Andy, what'd you get?
You're over there building sandcastles.
Andy?
Oh, what did I roll? I haven't rolled. Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
jeez.
I rolled a
Intelligence.
14 plus my intelligence,
5,
which is
so
actually
19.
plus 5.
19.
So 19's not bad.
19. When you're sitting there and everyone's trying to figure out the logistics of the best way to get there. Dang, if only the ship could fly somehow.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
You've been watching the chat. I see it.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my god.
Am I about to have a flying ship?
Yeah.
Am I about to
Am
make
I about to be?
You- I'm just gonna
As
throw
I
this
know it,
out
the
here.
first
I'm just
air
gonna throw this
captain
out here. Here's
of the
why I
entire-
mentioned this.
the first pilot?
You have an artificer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have a forge cleric who can fabricate things,
This is true.
and you have a pretty powerful druid. I'm just saying that the possibility exists.
Okay, hear me out. Dirigible
How
ship.
would we do that?
Dirigible. Oh, okay. I like this. I like where this is going. I'm done. I'm good with dirigible.
This motherfucker just watch what. Yeah.
No, I'm good with a
I
dirigible,
do.
but I still want it to be like a sailing ship at the same time. So
Well, yeah.
bubbles
All you have to
with
do is
sails.
create the hot air balloon, attach it to the ship that already exists.
Yeah. Well, but I was thinking like, okay, so I was thinking also like, yes, dirigible with
love
hot air
D&D.
balloon, but also like the sides of the ship puff out, like almost like inner tube, and it also lifts the hull so that it can move and glide forward. Yeah?
Inflation blisters.
Inflation blisters.
We'll
Kind of
look
like
into you. Yeah,
like
Morgan.
bumper boat.
Morgan,
looking
tell us
things.
how this would work.
Yeah,
you have
Morgan.
technical
tell us.
knowledge
yeah.
of airships.
Drive do a comic where they were flying fucking ships. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
I remember that comic. Yeah.
Bilge
That's
keels.
why I'm bringing it up.
It'd be like these big bilge blisters, anti-torpedo blister kind of things, but instead of being an empty space to take the concussive force of a warhead, it would be actually full of a lifty gas, being that the ship itself is made out of wood, and that wood is not the most sealable of things when it comes to air. Yes, there should probably be another dirigible-like balloon on top. However, it would not have to be as big as everybody initially thinks it would be, simply because there would be, in fact, three lifting points versus just one.
I like that idea where
So
we have
if you
like
can
two
get enough
oblong
leather.
hot dog style balloons with like one big one to help propel us or to help just hoist us and keep us
So
balanced.
there's a lot of Yetis, is what you're saying.
A
Or
lot of
something
airs.
to the effect
A
of.
lot
Could we use hot air instead of lifting gas? Because I feel like one fire arrow, we're fucked.
Yeah. I'm gonna say nothing
I wasn't
flammable.
thinking that at all, but that's a good point.
We do
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
need.
I don't- What
yeah.
was the one that went down? The
The Hindenburg?
Yeah,
the
we don't need a
Hindenburg.
Hindenburg.
I do not want
thank you.
another Hindenburg.
That was hydrogen.
No.
So don't use
So we're
hydrogen.
not
Yeah, we don't need.
Helium.
Yeah.
Fire.
All
What
right.
is?
Used
I'm
in
trying
the-
to think of an element. I guess we don't have to necessarily make this sciencey, but
You gotta
I'm trying to
you
think
gotta
of,
remember, you
I'm,
guys have
I'm trying
magic.
to think of a noble gas
guys have
that
fucking
isn't.
magic.
Right, this is magic. Can I enchant the air to? Oh, I know what I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, fuck.
What can you do?
So I examined the hammer before because it can expand, right?
Now
So it
your
can get
brain
bigger.
is going where mine was.
Um, the air that's compressed within these balloons, could I have it do the expansion spell, which would just basically use a pressure to expand the air and make it large with a certain word, like keyword, and that expansion of air would naturally heat up because that's kind of what happens when you have a chemical reaction. So it's
I want you to look at your spell list.
and I have to
Okay.
figure something out, don't I? I have fly.
We will now have to have the soundtrack be Abney Park, Airship Pirates.
I have fly and I have gaseous form. I have cloud kill. That's not going to be relevant at the moment.
But with the spells that you have,
I can combine enlarge.
if you guys got
with
the
fly
materials
and
that you would
gaseous form.
need, if you got the materials that you would need to create some sort of wing or something.
I got an idea.
Okay.
We just have the big balloon that gives you the lift, right? And
Yeah.
then we create like a hamster wheel and put our mechanical friend who doesn't get tired on it to propel us forward.
I feel like, does he not get tired?
Like
He doesn't sleep.
Used
It
and
sounds like
abused
slave
in all
labor. I
kinds
don't
of
know if I like
ways.
this.
He doesn't sleep. So do you say that out loud, Steelborn?
Yeah.
He just looks up. You want me to just run constantly?
Indeed.
Doing this.
He looks
At
over
which
at
point-
Quig.
turns. It'll be a good workout.
Who's like,
I will argue, because Andy's Andy. I could probably make a perpetual motion machine with magnets if we can mine them out of the mountain.
but I'm still just
Stillborn, make
Stillborn.
a intelligence check. So just open your sheet and click the word intelligence on the far left there. That's the saving throw. Good enough. 15. Taking a look at the mountains that are nearby. There's probably some things there that could help. Things that you can get from there that you could fabricate and make this all happen.
The biggest thing we're going to have to deal with is to get the skins to create the balloons.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's going to have
if
to be
I can,
animal.
For that, I just want to say one thing. What game are we playing?
we have magic. We can
D&D.
enlarge things. D&D.
Say
But
say the full words.
Dungeons and
We're
Dragons.
not gonna.
Motherfucker,
Dungeons
you're
and
gonna
what?
make me hunt a dragon. It's gonna make me hunt a dragon.
I've got a better idea. I've got something that is almost as big and might be slightly less dangerous. Whales.
No, Dustin wants me to try to kill a dragon. That's what. That's what.
No,
they're
no,
gonna-
no.
This has literally
Put a
been the
dragon in
point
front
of
of you
this
guys.
for
Let it
so
fucking
long.
happen.
Okay, but okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Whales are friends. Okay.
We do not need to encourage
Always
whaling
people who
on
have
our
a kind of
channel.
thing
Thank
with
you.
whales, but whales are friends. Okay.
Mhm.
Dragons have monies.
This is true.
We
They have
could
hordes.
get monies.
Dragons
We can
tend
get some
to have
honey.
hordes.
We can get some honeys with that monies.
Right? Dragon scales and teeth. I could make some sweet weaponry with that.
Well,
And
not just
that's-
weaponry. Well, not just weaponry, and not just like armor from the scales, but we could also
If it's got
probably.
babies, we can jack the eggs.
Oh, let's not talk about jacking the eggs and raising That sounds like a bad idea. But but we could
Wanna bring it? No.
strengthen the hull of the ship with the scales to make sure that it is a little more blast proof.
Armored.
Blew Norse's
Armored
mind.
Airship. Yeah,
You
armored
just
airship.
blew
is what
his
I'm going.
fucking mind right there.
Norse,
We
you
can
don't
build
know
a new
me.
ship. We could build a whole new ship with a shallow draft, with a swing keel. It can go up shallow rivers and in deep waters. That can also fucking fly and has armor plating from dragon scales.
Now, do we want to just get all new supplies for a new ship, or do we want to talk to Quig about dismantling and rebuilding her ship?
No. You see.
I just
Go get
pour
the supplies, right?
mug
And
out of
then we take
barrel.
the current ship to
I
the
hand-
port with the supplies. And we hire a ship guy to build a second ship, and we have the beginnings of a fleet.
Okay, that's a really big picture. Let's focus on the smaller one first.
Let's narrow it down. Narrow it down.
I like where we're going with this, but
I
it's
like this, but we need.
Storbjorn, we gotta start with let's make a ship fly. And then we can work on let's make smaller, more capable ships. And then we can go with fleets. But first, let's
Norse's
make
mind is
a
having so
ship
much fun right now.
fly.
This isn't even Storbjorn at this point. This is just Norse just going off
Well,
the
it's
rails.
also legitimately me. As
We're
well.
we're all literally watching the process of what he goes through when he decides what he wants to make for blacksmithing.
That's exactly what I
What
was
if I could
just
do this?
thinking. I was like,
But I could do this with it too. But I could do all these too.
Yeah.
what if I do this?
And now you know what I do with rocks.
But the funniest thing is that's also my process of how I DM
This
and
is
how
true.
I like throw stuff at you guys. I scroll and I go, "Oh, this would be cool. Oh, that'd be cool too." That's probably gonna kill him. It's fine. Everything's fine.
So
Okay,
first
okay.
things first, we need to repair the ship.
Right. Yes.
But then
So
we
let's
all
go get supplies for that.
Mm-hmm.
once we've got the ship repaired, what is the
Yeah.
plan? Just to go to the next port, or we're gonna search these mountains for dragons?
Let's
I-
no, I don't know about searching the mountain for dragons right away, but I do think that we should mine some stuff out of the mountains before we go hunting for the dragons. And if we happen to come across the dragons, great.
Minecraft.
And if
yay.
not,
Well, one, we don't know anything about dragons in this area. We're now just saying dragons because of Dustin. But I thought we were.
actually, Lucas, you're from this area. You've been
You
here
are
for a
from
little
this
while,
area.
and you have read a
Mm,
lot of
Make a
books.
history check.
Ooh.
We'll see if you know of any dragons
17.
in there.
Plus,
So,
No, it's 17.
oh, it's 7. Okay.
so first of all, like you already know, one dragon is nearby at least.
We're
big
not
ol' silver
not
dragon.
hurting that
But
dragon.
he's a cool
that
dude.
dragon's a good dragon.
I know.
Aloysius is a nifty dude.
I want
Aloysius.
somebody. I want somebody to
Part of
use scry on him.
We
For me.
also know that Aloysius' wife, girlfriend, mate is near him as well. So we need to make
around
sure that
around that area
right.
down
We need
there.
to make sure
I think-
that whoever we're hunting
Um,
is not her.
The
But she's a
area that
silver
you
dragon
are.
as well, I think. She's also
Mhm.
metallic.
They're
Yes.
both they're both
We
metallic.
assume that their child is as well, so just can't be metallic.
Right.
You would know that in the Silt Basin Pass, it is a large swampy area,
Oh fuck! Is there gonna be a acid dragon? Is there a green dragon?
and there have been rumors that there may be a dragon in there. There is also in the mountains, with how large that mountain range is, the possibility of there being at least some white dragons, if not a red, is there.
Okay. Well, what do we need to repair? What, wood?
We need wood.
Wood,
We need
some water.
Mostly just
material.
wood right now.
yeah wood for Quig. Quig can deal with that. And then we can just go hunting. Get so I can start making some warmer
weather gear.
cold weather gear for all of us because none of us have. Well, you might, but none of us have. Well, no, you don't have it because you lost everything in your
I don't
sinking
need it.
ship. So
Either way,
yeah,
are there hardwoods near us?
yes,
Well, hell, let's start doing some lumberjacking.
hell yeah. So at that point, Andy's going to whip out her axes. Does she have one or two? I forgot. Do I have?
All right.
And
As you guys
she's just gonna
start
whip it out and be
heading
like,
towards,
"Oh boy!"
as you guys start getting ready to head towards the swamplands, Gibbs says, "I guess we'll do what we can to prepare to make a flying ship." I gotta say,
At which
Captain,
Go
this
ahead.
is one interesting crew.
At which point, I look at everybody heading off, look at Gibbs, nod, and said, "Yeah, but when have we ever been normal?"
I'm gonna pop up.
I'm still standing there with a barrel and a mug,
Article-
holding the mug to Quig.
just waiting for Quig to take it. Just
Get the
Technically,
mug?
I'm a refugee.
True.
You need
Not-
that more.
You're not part of the crew officially.
Fair enough.
I'm a refugee.
Speaking of the crew, we technically don't have like a group name other than
Oh,
like
that's
the
a good
crew of the
point.
Feral Hawk.
I don't like it.
But like,
Oh no! Yes, we did. We called ourselves the Difficult Technicalies.
yeah, that's right. The difficult technicalies. Yeah. Sorry,
We're Difficult Technicalies. That's what we are.
just had the thought of that last Tuesday when we were
The technical
constantly saying our
difficulties, but
group names.
I mean, Norse can't exactly say no to this because technical difficulties are quite literally famously involved with him. So
like when we were
difficult
trying to
technically
get him to
fits
sign on
him
earlier.
right in.
Touche.
As you guys are heading off, Stillborn.
Yep.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Do I just click on wisdom? Do I need to click on?
Click on wisdom save in the small box.
The box, yeah, the box above
Mhm.
the other one.
There's a big long box, and then there's a small box where it says wisdom.
And the bottom of that box says saving throws.
Okay, so yes.
Yep. 13. As you all begin gathering some supplies, some food to take with you, some axes that were on the ship, and there is an old map of the Silt Basin Pass that Tristan has. Not sure how useful it'll be, but it gives it to Quig. And you all start walking. You get maybe 300-400 feet from the ship, and Storborn collapses.
Well, fuck.
At this point, Quig will sigh and say, "Fucking what now?" Just looking at him.
Andy's like right next to him, right? So
I've had a rough couple of days here. My ship sank. Fucking God forsake me.
Storbjorn, as you begin to fall towards the ground,
This
you
is better.
see it almost in slow motion heading towards your face. You hear, "The North remembers."
I got poisoned. I fucking died.
No,
not
something
yet.
much worse.
Oh,
But we
shit.
will find out next week, as that is the end of this episode.
That's the end of the episode. Yep.
As promised.
Mm. Mhm.
Something bad happened.
Mhm. Okay. Are we
Something
still live,
bad
or can
has
I?
happened.
Can I?
We are.
Yeah.
No, we're still alive.
We are.
Something bad has
Yeah.
happened. Great. Okay, so I want to say, like, as we're gathering these supplies, Andy has created the thing that she was going to make for Storbjorn. It's going to be these little clips that are going to go on his. I don't know what is he wearing. I don't know what he's wearing.
Like
Like-
chainmail.
Like chainmail, just
Yeah.
shoulder clips, like pins almost that it'll just like clip on, and they are enchanted with like float and or water
Gave him
breathing.
water wings.
I basically gave him water wings. Yes,
You gave him water wings.
I straight up gave him water
Hey!
wings.
Gave him floaties.
That's too bad. You get a
Floaties.
little too late because I just fucking died.
They're not
No,
dead.
you're not dead.
I'm not
You are
dead
not dead.
yet. Might
You
go for a walk
might
later.
wish that you were. but we'll
Lovely.
see.
Oh, this is gonna make me have to do something that I'm not gonna want to do next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that smile.
Told you,
Dustin,
man.
I know.
The challenge was issued, and it was not met.
But Dadpool
And remember,
made it.
he made it, but he had to do it by midnight last night.
Ah,
And he didn't do it until like 7 a.m. this morning. And remember what I
yell-
said
yell at Ricky.
after the first challenge was failed. If you accepted the second challenge, then it would be doubly as bad if
Well,
you
I did
failed.
technically-
say double. I did say
technically,
double or
sir,
nothing. That is true.
Technically, I never accepted any challenge. I did not accept.
Nope, that's a lie. You
You accepted the first one.
challenge.
you accepted the first
You-
one. The first
okay,
one you're
you
like
never
challenge
technically-
accepted.
Okay. So right here, right now, retroactively, would you have accepted that challenge for the second one?
Probably not.
Then it won't be as bad.
Mm. I feel like he's only saying that because he knows the outcome.
In all honesty, it's not like you're going to be cutting off his arm. I mean, so
Giving him ideas, damn it.
Well,
Yes.
honestly, if he cuts off his arm, you probably can make some attachment to put his hammer connected to his arm. Then he can have a
I would
hammer
literally
arm.
I would literally make his arm
Either
a
that or-
hammer.
Our hammer arm.
Using gears as an example, give him like a robot arm.
Put this out.
I mean, I have studied gears now. I have studied the hammers. I have studied the spells and the enchantments. I can
Putting what
technically
out there, North?
replicate them.
Just putting this out there. I'm a forged
Uh-oh.
cleric, which means technically I'm a man of the cloth.
That's true.
Right.
A little bit, yeah.
Earlier on in last week's game,
Mm-hmm.
I sensed great evil trying to overtake me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now I pass the fuck out. If I
Yeah.
feel like something is happening again, some evil's trying to take me, there's only one proper thing for me to do.
Pray to God.
Kill yourself.
Martyr
I'm
myself.
kidding.
Murder myself. Sacrifice
Mar-
myself.
Create myself into a martyr for my God.
Full.
What
Instead of
god
Full
is your
Metal
god?
Alchemist, it'll be Full Metal
Odin.
Forge
Odin.
Master.
Odin is his god. No, you
Full
can't
Metal
sacrifice.
Forge Master.
You can't sacrifice yourself. You have to die in battle.
That's right.
No, not technically.
You have
Not
to die in glorious battle.
You have to die
To
gloriously.
die a hero's death.
That is a hero's
Self-sacrifice.
death. Being a martyr is a hero. And besides,
Yeah, but
there's
you'd have to be
multiple-
like a self-sacrifice. So you'd have to be
phases
like doing
of
something to
Valhalla.
prevent. You'd have to be doing something to either protect somebody or in like a
absolutely would
heroic
be.
manner.
He's
Or give
protecting
yourself
you
up
guys.
for the cause.
I'm a
Yeah.
forge cleric. If I feel the evilness trying to take me over, it's clearly not going to be for the benefit of you guys.
Mm.
Think about it.
To see what happens.
It's like if Gandalf got the Ring of Power. It's terrible. You don't want that.
I feel like Norse just doesn't want to play D&D anymore. He just wants to kill off his character.
No, he's just excited to play his character on Saturday. Which, by the way, we will be having a one-shot Saturday.
This is true.
With Natty Net, Norse Forged, Archeo Wolf, and Well in Septic Life, and Captain Dadpool. It'll be a
Right.
very interesting game. Yeah.
Wasn't there someone else? Or is there not someone else?
No.
Is that for another game?
Oh, for the one that just joined tonight? No, it's
Yeah.
for a different game. Different game.
Okay.
Because I don't want to tell him like, hey, you got 2 days, go. No.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
little fast.
No, we'll have a different game for him probably next Saturday or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when he's free and all that kind of stuff. But when we know more about that, we'll announce that. Tomorrow, I don't know what time or 100% on if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but I'll probably stream building Well in Septic Life and Captain Dadpool's characters. Because everyone enjoyed that last time, so we'll do it again. It'll be a nifty game, and the map. I was getting to that, Mitch. Hold on. The map is made by someone in the chat, We the Guild, my best buddy Mitch.
Oh, that's Mitch?
Yeah,
We the Guild is Mitch?
yeah, and he is making the map for next.
Mitch?
Yeah. No, not that. What do you mean? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look. Oh, no, I won't. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Mitch, stop distracting him. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Trying to do announcements, and I had a cool way to close the show, and then I
But
completely
apparently
forgot what it
Fucked
was.
it up.
Mitch fucked it up.
He fucked
Going-
up.
So instead, I'll
going
say
gone.
thank you, everybody who stuck around and watched and enjoyed the show.
Yep.
Hey,
We
everybody.
care about y'all
He
and
allowed
everybody
it.
Everybody that subscribed. Thank y'all. Bye.